Is your computer taking forever to start up? Or does it slow to an absolute crawl when you have just a few tabs open? Well, today we are going to fix that. We're diving into 3 pro-level troubleshooting steps you can use right now to speed things up. And the best part, you don't have to spend a single dime. Oh man, we've all been there, right? You're right in the middle of something important, and then bam, your mouse cursor just becomes that dreaded, endlessly spinning blue circle of doom. It is honestly one of the most frustrating signs that your computer is just struggling to keep up. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. Before you even start thinking about dropping hundreds of dollars on a new machine, you should know that in most cases, your hardware is probably totally fine. The real problem, it's usually the software, and it just needs a little tune-up. So let's get right to it. I'm going to give you a toolkit with 3 powerful fixes that tackle the most common reasons a computer gets so agonizingly slow. All right, our very first fix is what I like to call the startup purge. This is all about stopping those sneaky programs that launch themselves the second you turn your computer on, eating up your resources before you'd even clicked a thing. So this brings us to a really key idea, startup impact. See, every program that opens automatically when you boot up has an impact score. And those apps marked with a high impact, whoa, they are the biggest resource hogs, stealing a huge chunk of your memory and processing power right from the get-go. And here's how you fight back. It's actually super simple. Just press Control, Shift, and Escape all at the same time. That brings up your task manager. Then click over to the Startup tab. Now, just look for anything labeled high impact that you don't need immediately. You know, things like Spotify or Steam. Just click on one and hit Disable. Don't worry, you can always open them up yourself when you actually need that. Okay, moving on to fix number 2, the temporary file deep clean. Think of this like cleaning out all the digital junk and exhaust fumes that your applications leave behind over time. We're talking about leftover bits from browsing, software installations, all this stuff just builds up and clogs your hard drive. This one feels so good to do. Seriously, okay, just press the Windows key and the R key together. A little box called Run will pop up. In that box, type %temp% and hit Enter. Boom, a folder is going to open, probably filled with tons of files. Don't panic, it is totally safe to delete these. Just press Ctrl and A to select everything and then smash that delete key. And now for our third and final DIY fix. This one is all about unleashing the raw power that your processor already has. It's called Power Plan Optimization. And trust me, this can make a huge, immediate difference, especially if you're on a laptop. You see, by default, a lot of computers are set to power saver mode to try and save battery. But that actually holds back your processor's speed. To fix it, just go to your Windows search bar, type in Choose a Power Plan, and switch that setting over to High Performance. You're basically telling your PC, hey, it's time to stop holding back and give me everything you've got. So, those 3 fixes, they solve a ton of common problems. But what happens if you've done all that and your computer is still lagging? Well, that usually means the issue is a little deeper. This is the big question, isn't it? If those simple fixes didn't do the trick, it's probably time to consider that something more complicated is going on under the hood. And this slide really breaks down the difference. On the left, you've got the stuff we just covered, the easy DIY fixes. But over on the right, you see the expert-level problems. We're talking about things like corrupted system files, outdated hardware drivers, or even hidden malware that your basic antivirus scan might miss. These things need a whole different approach. And that, right there, is where professional remote support services, like the ones from Solvitron Technologies, come into the picture. They are specialists in hunting down and fixing these really complex issues. And just how effective are they? Get this, Solvitron Technologies has a 95% remote resolution rate. That means for pretty much every single case they handle, they can diagnose and fix the problem right over the internet. You don't have to unplug anything or leave your house. Their whole process is built around being super transparent and secure. It all starts with a completely free diagnosis. If you decide to go ahead, they connect to your computer using secure, encrypted tools, and you can literally watch every single move they make right on your own screen. It's a guided process, and all the charges are clear and simple right up front. And honestly, here's the most important part, their guarantee. It is a completely risk-free deal for you. If they can't solve your computer's problem, you do not pay. It really is that simple. So if you are ready to finally put an end to those frustrating performance issues, here is exactly how you can get started. You can reach out for that free diagnosis through their website at solvitrontech.com. You can also contact their support portal or just connect directly through WhatsApp, phone, or email. And because they offer 24/7 service to major English-speaking countries around the world, help is pretty much always available. And that brings us to the end. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. Beyond just the frustration, what is the true cost of a slow computer? How much of your time, your productivity, and your momentum is it really costing you? Something to think about.